They say nothing good happens at 3 a.m. For most people, that's just an old superstition, a creepy line from movies, something you laugh about with friends. But for me, 3 a.m. became the most important time of my life and the most terrifying. It started on a quiet Monday night. I live alone in a small house at the edge of town. Behind my property is nothing but bushland, tall, dry grass, scattered trees, and an old abandoned dirt road no one has used for years. The kind of place where silence feels louder than noise. That night I woke up suddenly. No dream, no sound, just that strange feeling, like someone had called my name without using a voice. I turned to check my phone. 3 a.m. At that exact moment, my backyard motion light turned on. The glow pushed through my bedroom curtains like a warning. I sat up slowly, listening. Nothing. No footsteps, no voices, no wind. After a minute, the light switched off again. I convinced myself it was probably a stray dog or a cat. That area gets animals sometimes. I went back to sleep. But the next night, it happened again. 3 a.m., light on, silence, light off. This time I stayed awake. My heart was beating faster than it should have. There's something deeply wrong about lights switching on when the world is completely still. On the third night, I decided to check my CCTV footage. I expected to see an animal running past. Instead, I saw something that made my stomach drop. The camera showed the fence clearly. The grass was moving, not from wind, not from rain. It was moving in a straight line, like something invisible was walking along the property boundary. Slow, deliberate, step, step, step. Then it stopped, right at the center of the fence. The motion light turned on, and the grass stopped moving too, like whatever was there had frozen in place. I replayed the footage at least 10 times. Nothing appeared on screen. No body, no shadow, just movement, with no cause. I didn't sleep that night. By the fourth night, fear had turned into obsession. I made coffee at 2:30 a.m. and sat watching the live camera feed on my phone. The minutes crawled by. 2:59. My throat went dry. Then suddenly, the grass bent again. Same path, same pace. Step, step, step. The motion light exploded on. But this time, something new happened. Footprints appeared, dark impressions forming in the sand outside the fence, one after another, like an invisible person was standing there, shifting their weight. I felt my chest tighten. Every instinct told me to stay inside. But curiosity is a dangerous thing. I grabbed my torch and walked to the back door. The house felt colder than usual. The air smelled like damp soil, even though it hadn't rained in weeks. When I opened the door, the light was still on. The yard looked normal, too normal. Then I saw them. Footprints, deep, fresh, stopping exactly at the property line. I shone the torch around wildly. Nothing, just the bush, just darkness. I took one slow step forward, and the motion light switched off. Total blackness swallowed the yard. I ran back inside. From that night on, things started getting worse. The light didn't just turn on at 3 a.m. anymore. It stayed on. For hours. Sometimes until sunrise. The camera began to glitch. Static lines, frozen frames, and in some recordings, I started hearing sounds. Breathing, low and patient, like someone standing very close to the microphone. Then came the messages. Unknown number, no profile picture, just text. Stay behind the line. I thought it was a prank until I received another one. You crossed first. That made no sense. I had lived in that house for 2 years. I had never crossed anything. But the feeling of being watched followed me everywhere, even during the day. I started noticing strange things around the yard. Objects slightly moved, the back gate unlocked, footprints appearing where I had just cleaned the ground, always leading to the fence, never crossing it. One night, I finally decided to set up a new camera, closer, right on the property boundary. At exactly 3 a.m., the live feed began. The grass moved again, but this time, I saw a shape. Not clearly, more like a distortion in the air, like heat waves rising from hot asphalt. It walked to the fence and stopped. The screen filled with static. Then, the camera angle changed by itself, slowly tilting toward my house, toward my bedroom window. My phone vibrated. New message. Your turn. Before I could react, every light in my house went out. The darkness felt alive, heavy, pressing against my skin. And then, I heard footsteps. Inside, coming from the hallway. Step, step, step. I locked myself in the bedroom. The doorknob began to turn, very slowly. Like whatever was outside wasn't in a hurry. I held my breath. The motion light outside turned on again. Its glow seeped through the curtains. And that's when I noticed something that made my blood freeze. Footprints, forming on my bedroom floor, from the doorway, walking toward my bed. I didn't move. I didn't scream. I just watched. They stopped right beside me. The mattress sank slightly, like someone had sat down. Then my phone lit up with one final message. Now you are the line. The next morning, everything was normal. Lights working, cameras fine, no footprints. But every night since then, at exactly 3 a.m., I feel someone standing just outside my skin, waiting. And I know one day I will disappear from this side of the property, and something else will start walking the fence.